Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train: The Last Divinity. Let's do another run. Win streak of 8. Can we get to 10? Will 10 be, will I be a good player if I get to 10? It's molded. It's melting remnant awoken. It's what we had, except now it's the opposite exile, which is, we're not exiled, and it's the opposite champion. So instead of Wildenton, we have the Rector Flicker. With molded, we don't need the Rector to mold units, but I do love the Rector with auto mold as an innate trait, because it means you don't need molded as a card. But it also means maybe we can do Burnout Rector, and then we can just mold him back over and over again. But I gotta admit, with the Last Divinity DLC making enemies harder and stronger, I feel like champions got weaker because your champions don't scale. Like, we can't upgrade them, we can't give them Pact Shard enhancements. So the Rector Flicker, even when he's a 150, that's not that much. You know, we gotta kill 600 damage worth of units every turn. He's only doing a quarter of the damage that we need. Excuse me. Oh God. But we'll see. We'll see what we get out of this artifact. Yeah, you take Endless. Because now you don't need to mold your champion back if he dies. You can just replay him. Votive Key is insanely good. And I gotta admit, with Burnout, I am tempted to play him first, have him burn out, and then just have him be replayed once every 3 turns at max HP. It's not bad. Would we prefer to have him harvest and then become a super good tank? Maybe, but Burn Bright Rector can, I mean, he burns real freaking bright. I think I like Accumulator more because of the fact that it provides a sense of scaling that you'll need, even if you just put out units to die. I mean, Accumulator +4 is not a lot. +20, that's a heck of a lot. This guy can have like 500 HP by the end of Relentless. You know, he's not gonna die. And if he's Endless and dies, we can just replay him over and over again. So it's very tempting to go Rector with Harvest. Burnout's only 145? Why did they nerf it? Yeah, I'm tempted to go Harvest and then just make him Endless, and then every floor he's replayable as a super tank. I'm gonna do it. I think it's more interesting. But admittedly, I don't know. Enemy units appear in each floor is an easy one. So what do we want? We want Dregs. As many as possible on turn 1. Vine Grasp is whatever. It is what it is. I'm just gonna put a Train Steward behind, because everything's gonna die as it moves up anyways. But yeah, the idea is that because he's Endless, he can be replayed if he ever dies, which is something, I guess. I can't kill you. The gold's gonna get away. I hate it, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're gonna take 1 damage on the Pyre as well. I also don't necessarily love the restores we have, but there's not much we can do about that either. Normally this would be a lot easier if we were starting on the bottom floor, but because we're not starting on the bottom floor, we gotta go through a little bit more hoops. But I didn't kill any of them. I guess we'll just mold back like anything, it doesn't matter. Well, what I probably should have done is just not play the Train Steward up here, because the Train Steward kind of ruined my capacity problem. Or gave me a capacity problem by ruining my capacity. So yeah, Endless on the Rector. Oh right, don't forget about this every turn. And I kind of like an Entombed Explosive, just as a unit that can go out and be resummoned. And you know what? I like Razor Sharp. Maybe we can just buff our own Rector. Holdover on a mold would be really nice. Do we need unit upgrades? No, we've not added a single unit. So we could go Remnant unit and then do spell upgrades, which I think is what we want to do. We're looking for Holdover Molded, we're looking for a cheaper Molten Entrapment, we're looking for Holdover on Razor Sharp. Lots of stuff. And then just making spells cheaper. Buff your bomb. Well, we don't need to buff the bomb because it is 1 HP, although making it endless and then giving it burnout would be nice, but I would rather it be molded back whenever it blows up. The bomb is also not that good, I think, in Divinity DLC, because its damage doesn't scale, and we can't make its damage better without getting relics at like double extinguish triggers and whatnot. Wickless Baron Harvest +3/+3, huh? Do we need 2 harvests on the floor with the Rector? It's not a bad idea, but I would love to make this guy like multi-strike and make him strong. Which we could do, or we could just get him out as a... We could take him as a... Essence? Harvest +2/+2? I think we need a unit, so I'll take him, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Molten Entrapment is expensive. I'd rather play it cheaper than play it for 6 days. Magic power on a restore. I don't really care that much about my units dying, but like 1 or 2 good restores is fine, and then we'll make something cheaper. Yeah, make Molten Entrapment cheaper. Anything else I'm willing to pay 1 for. Remove consume, don't care. Make it consume, go ahead. Make it cheaper, go ahead. I can only cast that on an already damaged unit, but oh well. Oh well. Extinguish, deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit. +10/+10 and burnout 2 on Dreg. Dregs are actually pretty good essences, but I really don't see any reason to do any essence melding right now. Armor 10. The bomb will kill those units that have 45 HP. Everything else is going to be a bit of a slog to get through, but oh well. Sure. Nothing died on that floor, so our Rector didn't even get any stronger. And again, we can't kill the Collector. I don't have very good hopes about this run right now. Let's just say it like that. I didn't need to play the other restore. We're not really doing that much, are we? Okay. You need to move forward. Now you're dead. That'll kill you. You're gonna hit the pyre twice, and you're gonna hit it for 6. You're gonna hit the pyre twice, and you're gonna hit a pyre 3 times for like 15 if I don't kill you. I mean, there's not much we can do about that. I think we just end turn. The trials are, oh, I can kill you. You're dead already. Let's go. The trials are getting a little tricky here. You know, they're kind of causing me some problems. But it is what it is. I'm hoping that after the next floor, we're gonna have a little bit of capability of, you know, getting some actual good units in this deck now. But the Rector's doing his job. You know, he's coming back every turn. Now you're dazed. It's kind of what I wanted. You know, the Burnout one does have more base stats, but I still think that the Harvest one is going to be able to scale more eventually. It's going to take a while to get there, I suppose. Do we want another Molded? I don't not want another Molded. How about a Dripfall? I mean, we can't really do anything with the Descend. We don't have big floors that we're trying to create. I guess we could go molded, just so that when we actually get our units, we can mold them back. But we're not going to mold that often because of the key, I suppose. I just want to skip these. It's a unit, and it's a good unit too. We're going to take the Animus. Honestly, putting a Dreg in the Animus and then duplicating it is not the worst idea in the world. We need to upgrade the Animus. Merchant costs are reduced. Since we're at a store, I kind of like it. Another stack of multi-strike. On the Wickless Baron, that's not that bad, but like, on the Animus, it's pretty good. Like Animus, and then we could put a Dreg in the Animus so that it burns out and has +10/+10. We're not gonna be able to afford a reroll on this, but that's okay. Tuned Explosive could have a little bit of extra damage. I mean, what I don't like about this is that the Animus has to die, mold, and then it can actually start doing some damage. Do we just give it +10 attack? No, I don't think that's what we want. I mean, you can just do your thing. Let's see what we get here. Purge a card, gain a card. Purge a Train Steward. Gain a melting card. Trigger extinguish without killing it. Yeah, that's good enough. You don't have to have a, yeah. It's duplication. You don't have to have a Legion of Wax to make that card work. It's gonna hurt. We have targeted mold, so we can play a Train Steward just to kill it. And again, if the Rector dies, he can come back. In fact, you know what? I think now what I should do is put the Baron in the Animus, put the Animus behind the Rector, and then we have a tank, and we have something that does a lot of damage with multi-strike behind it, killing units that buffs the Rector, Flicker, and the Animus. I think that's what we're looking for here. That seems like it would work. That seems like it would work. Will a Dreg keep the Rector alive? Also, if I play the Animus, it will have Endless. What do we want to have Endless? You know, I think you want the Train Steward to have Endless, and then you want the Animus to die, but you want the Clergyman to die as well. So it's gonna be Train Steward, Dreg, Animus, and then you let this one die, the Rector. Because if you put a Dreg out, he'll get 5 HP and block 2 shots, 18 damage. No, this'll keep you alive. Okay, so we're gonna go here, 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 and then don't play the other Dreg. I don't want Ember Drain next turn. I want to be able to reform. We can't reform, but that's still okay. Entombed Explosive actually does get a kill. It gets 2 kills, and then you're alive, and then a Dreg will kill you. That's not bad at all. And then you're burnout, because you were endless, so you can just kill this guy. Yeah, so you get played, you die, you get another kill. Why are you not getting the kill? 2, 5, oh, you're getting hit by this guy doing 9. Okay, that makes sense. Let's just buff you, and then heal you removes 10 damage from him. We know that we're gonna get a unit back next turn. We're gonna get 2 units back, because one of them was endless. It was the bomb. So the Rector comes out. Oh, look, he's endless. He's back, baby. Spikes can come out. The Dreg gets you down to 1 HP. I'm having a hard time getting my units out there, but all my units suck right now. All my units are just dregs. This is the problem with dregs. They're all bad. They don't do any damage. I can finally reform something. I hate to say it though, I need the bomb. Yeah. They're all dead, which is very surprising. Might as well daze you. Because we're relentless next turn. And then we'll have 2 turns just to hit you. If we get out of this taking no damage, I'll be very surprised. You're dead. I'm surprised we're getting out of it, like, right now. Yeah, so we need the Animus to come out and be reformable way faster. We need molds to be cheaper and holdover. We need the Animus probably to have the buff from the Rector, the Harvest +2/+2, because then the Animus will start scaling. And I think we kind of like a Channel Song here. Just to make a good unit. Although, to be fair, the Channel Song is going to hit garbage 99% of the time. It'll only hit an Animus. If we get rid of the Wickless Baron, it'll only hit the Animus if we discard the Animus. Otherwise, it's going to hit Dregs and Train Steward, so it's actually not that good. I don't really want Wax and Spike, though. I don't even think I want Formless, because... like, what is it going to bring back? A Dreg? What do I care about a Dreg doing +40 damage? It hitting the Animus is so hard because of our large death pile of Train Stewards and Dregs. I don't really want any of these. At least Channel Song gives you a better unit once that you can reform. At least Wax and Spike is more damage on your Animus. And then when they die, hopefully you can mold them back. Extinguish +20. That is true. Put Formless in your Animus. But, like, the problem with that, again, is that the Animus needs to die, but I don't want the Animus to die, because the Animus isn't quick. So the Animus... like, if the Animus dies, it's not doing damage. It has to die before it can do damage. Because it has 3 HP, it can't survive any attacks from the enemies. I can put it behind the Rector, in which case it's never going to die. So, like, how do you kill the Animus productively while maintaining damage so you can kill the enemies? Because right now we're not doing enough damage to kill the enemies that make it past the Rector Flicker. He doesn't do damage. You know what? Maybe we'll give the Rector Flicker automatic harvest. Sorry, automatic reform, which would allow us to get cards like the Animus and the Dregs back faster. This is not a banner unit, so it is worth taking possibly to hit that Extinguish trigger. What else am I going to take? Wax and Spike or Channel Song? No. I mean, the Animus is what we want, Quick. But if we put Quick in the other Animus, we can't give it Extinguish +20. You're seeing the problem, I hope. We need to put Extinguish in the Animus and then find Quick. Animus of Speed, Quick. I really like the idea of putting Quick in the Animus, because even at a 3x4, it'll die, reform, come back, and be stronger. I like the idea of putting a Dreg in the Animus. That way it'll start a little bit stronger, and then die and be reformable. Formless Child means that when it dies, it comes back stronger, but it's going to take so long to come back, because it's got to be killed first. I could trigger an extinguish ability without killing it on the Animus, so Intent on Death could be used in that regard to give the Animus an immediate bonus, but that's pretty small in the grand scheme of things, like a one-time bonus. It'd be quick, it'd be Harvest +2/+2 on the Wickless Baron Husk Hermit. I also like Sweep, but we need quick on the Husk Hermit, but we can't take the Animus if we take the Husk Hermit. Because Sweep behind the... But the Rector comes back with Endless. I don't care if he dies. We don't need quick. I don't know what to do. I've hit that moment where I'm like, crap, what do I do? I mean, what we need is... We need the Animus to have Harvest +2/+2, go behind the Rector Flicker and put garbage in front that dies, takes the shots, and then buffs the damage from the units behind him. That's what we need. Baron, Animus. Is there a duplicator coming up and a melder? There's a Hellvent, but the melder is coming up later. That's not what I wanted. Not at all. There's a Remnant unit banner and a Hellvent. All right, what if we double up on the Animus and then we do two different Animuses? One can have Formless Child, one can just have like a Harvest trigger. Or quick or something like that. Formless Child and the Animus, heavy buff. Wickless Baron, Harvest, quick. Because you're gonna take the shots. So I think we take nothing here. That seems like the wrong call, but I think we take nothing. We double up on the Animus, we put a Wickless Baron in the Animus, we put the Extinguish +20 in the other Animus, we let that one die and come back to life repeatedly, and then maybe we can get like a quick buff at a shop in the future, or something else, I don't know. Then what do we want here? Draw, +1, or +1 capacity. I think we want draw, and then later capacity. I don't think we need energy. I want to remove Train Stewards. This is starting to sound like a really involved, particular, and needy game plan. Maybe. You know what? What if we just give the Animus +15, +30, and burnout, and then we bring it back? That's stats I can get behind. It'll start out as a 60 damage Animus of Will. Hellvent, Concealed Caverns, and Merchant of Steel. I really don't want to wait here until we get more upgrades. So we're probably going to do a Merchant of Steel next. What if we just take the Lady of the House and we just buff the Animuses? +15, +30. They have burnout, but who cares? I'm gonna take the money. I think I'm going to take the money. And I don't want to give you burnout, so I'm just gonna give you better harvest stats. Although with 25 HP, I don't love it. And then I think I am gonna double up on another Animus. I know we're going very, like, weird, but I have plans for the future. I don't even have spells. The problem is really, right now, that the Rector just doesn't really do anything. He just kind of goes out, and he doesn't even kill anything. He doesn't scale fast enough. Except, okay, this is a wild one. We can actually play the Animus, kill it, and get it buffed by Formless Child on this turn. Why not? Why not? There you go. There's a 43 times 4 Animus. How did you get that strong that quickly? I don't know. It's just what you are now, I guess. So sure. That was pretty good. And then we can mold back and do it again. We gotta start killing things though. Well, if you mold back, you will have plus 5 HP. You will actually live off of this, which is a surprise. You'll die, but you will kill everything on the floor and get the gold. And you're a 43 times 4, 3 Animus. Seems pretty good. Then, let's get another Animus killed. And I guess we'll get another Dreg killed as well. We gotta keep putting body blockers in front of this Animus, but it's okay for now. All right, you're endless. You can come back every turn. Let's go. Which means we can get another well, it's either gonna be the Animus or the Dreg, but still. You take the first shot, you take the second shot. 50-50 chance of an Animus. You need to get closer. Dude, just burn out. What do I care? We got the 49-3 Dreg. We should probably just start reforming this Animus. Except if I reform the Dreg, we'll hit the Animus with the Formless Child. Actually, we can get it back on this turn. It costs 1 energy to play it, though. How can we make it work? I think we can. You come out, you're endless. You're dying, you're bringing back 1 of 2 units. We mold back the Dreg, extinguish your ass. Oh look, a 43 times 4, 3 Animus. Oh look, there it is. You're all dead now, beautiful. And then a Dreg can just, well, you might as well bring back the Dreg, right? Although you're, no, you'll still die if I do this. You'll do 5 damage. There you go, a 54 times 8 Dreg. Unfortunately, you know what? I can kill you. There you go. This is incredibly dumb. But it's weird that it's working. Kind of. I don't even want to play the Dreg. I mean, we're gonna play a Formless Child down here, right? These Animuses have 1 HP and 3 HP. But you're dead. Well, I'm surprised. I still think melding is the answer. Because that was a very specific set of card draw that made that happen. So like, I like Wicked Blaze to reform the Animuses back and make them even stronger. Kind of like Ensnare, just to lock down a unit that we can't kill. We kind of need to make spells cheaper, but we also need to drastically increase the power of our units. So we're gonna go unit upgrades. More multi-strike. Yeah, I mean, you do it. Maybe you're okay with Formless Child just being in the deck. Maybe you put Lady of the House in one, Wickless Baron in the other Animus, and then you've got 2 Animuses. Formless Child can bring him back, and then you can reform him. Burnout's gonna be a bit of a problem, though. Not on this one, though. 5 times Animus event? That would be amazing. Endless. We don't want endless on anything. On Entombed Explosive, maybe. Formless Child, no, because we want it to be reformed. If we endless this, it's gonna cost 2 energy every turn. It's not what I want. I'm not against just making one Animus tankier. Kind of like that they die though, because then they can be remolded back. Lady of the House in one, Wickless Baron in the other. I think that's a winning combination. Upgrade a unit with plus 10 attack. Yeah, we'll upgrade a unit with plus 10. It'll be the good multi-strike one. And now you're like actually good. Although we should have done this first. That was a little bit silly. And then I'm like, okay, what if we make you 125 base damage? Alternatively, we can make you stronger whenever you kill something. But you only have 3 HP, which means it's almost impossible for you to live through like the first hit. What's my relics? Votive Key, Guild Marker, Herzl's Compound. Intent on Death Spell Chain is tempting. But so is like a Razor Sharp Edge, just so you can get more more damage buffs. I really like the idea of just making a bigger unit. Even if it's a 28 times 5, multi-strike 4, burnout 3, Animus. It dies, it comes back, oh no. Who cares? Maybe we let this Animus be the one that just gets stronger thanks to Wickless Baron buff. Go for capacity and then we put both Animuses behind your champion. Not a bad idea, I think. But we'll upgrade one Animus because we need the damage. Just to be clear, we need the damage, so we'll take it. And then if we're not doing anything here, I might just give this Animus more damage so that the Wickless Baron buff can make it stronger, because it's already pretty good. It doesn't need quick. Hopefully our champion can like live long enough for the Animuses to actually like kill things. That's the plan. It's 25 HP. We don't want that on Formless Child. We don't really want it on a Dreg, but you know, we're gonna have him in the deck. I'll upgrade one. And then because shops are a little bit cheaper, I'll even spend a little bit on card removal. There you go, remove a couple of garbage units. I'm not gonna spend more than that though, I wanna save my money for shops. This is a weird run, but it's looking good. Spikes 4. Look, I don't really care if my Animuses die. And I don't really care if my units die on spikes anyways, because my champions are gonna get stronger. So, yeah, we'll turn this on for an artifact. It shouldn't be that bad. Now, the fact that they're all stealthed up is really annoying, because it means I can't really kill them, and they're gonna kill me. However, if I play the Rector, Vine Grasp, Dreg, they won't kill me. They'll come very close, though. Is that what I want? I think that's okay. I hate getting 2 Moldeds on this turn, because it means I only have, like, 2 more in the draw pile. Mother of Zerg, welcome! Hello, hello. We could also start on this floor, but if we get the Rector every turn, you might as well play him just to buff him, right? Because this is a buff. And that's a buff. And now he's not even taking any damage, which is weird. So I'll put you there, just in case you can survive. Tom is a fish. Welcome and thank you for the raid, and hello everybody. Hello, hello. I got a plan. Although you're stealth, I can't actually kill you, but I can kill... What's dead? A dreg. I don't care about reforming that. If we Animus Razor Sharp, this Animus will live here, but I'd prefer this one because it's got the health to survive and we can Animus Razor down here. You're dying to spikes. It doesn't matter though. You're gonna get reformed and come back later. So you might as well buff up a little bit more. Da, da, da. All the best for the runs. Time to get some lunch. It's like 7 p.m. We live in different worlds. Mold, yes. Mold back the Animus. It was 100 damage, but only 6 HP. Then you're gonna be endless if I play you. I don't mind that, I don't think. Because it's gonna be hard for us to mold you back. So I think I will endless you. Now you're getting the kill. Kill there. Now you're killing... You're doing enough damage for me to be happy. Kind of. Restore doesn't do anything there, so restore you. Champion's dying, but he's coming back. Animus is dead, but they're coming back. Gotta be honest, I think I kind of like this. Actually, you know what I really like? Letting this Animus die. Hold on, I need to look at my units. Is this the lady? Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of do like it dying and then just being reformed immediately. But how do we kill you? We gotta keep the Animus alive, and it's only gonna hit you twice. So it's only gonna do 50 damage. This won't do anything. Rector would only do 21 damage. If I play the Rector here, we will get 2 kills. No, we'll get 1 kill and you'll have 3 HP. But you're gonna burn out anyways. This is a tough one. I've put myself into a weird position. The Harvest guys are gonna make it up to the Pyre, I'm pretty certain, but we can do enough damage for me to be kind of happy. Formless Child is probably not gonna bring back the Animus, unfortunately, which means we gotta keep this Animus. No, this Animus is endless. It'll come back next turn. We'll play this on the top floor to kill everything. Formless Child could Intent on Death, Entombed Explosive next turn. Root, we can root you, because we're gonna have Relentless. I was trying to figure out where I want my units to be. I think we gotta deal with you. The Animus can hit you twice and do 50 damage. But I need to play the Rector up at the top first to keep you alive. No, a Dreg will do it. So, Animus, Endless, Burnout, Dreg. No, Rector, Animus, Dreg, Formless. Where's the Rector go? Rector can go here. Rector, Endless, Animus, Dreg, Formless. Oh. And then that doesn't do anything. Restore doesn't do anything, so let's do that. That unit at the top is gonna hit the pyre for like 30. Oh, only 20, you know what? I accept it. Lady of the house. I need you. Wickless Baron. You're a 45. Oh, right, because you got hit by the... I know. I understand. And ensnare. Probably ensnare you. Entombed Explosive Intent on Death kills this floor, and then an Animus with a Wickless Baron does pretty well here. But then the Animus is going to... You know, an Entombed Explosive gets 2 kills. The Animus will not burn out before Relentless. We'll have to replay the Animus on the top floor, which is not that bad. Because the Rector will get replayed as well. Yeah, okay. Although we should play the Baron to kill the Baron. And then you hit, die, blow up. 10, 10, you'll make it up to the pyre. I gotta play the Animus up. No, we can play Intent on Death to deal with the top floor. So start here. Then you tank. Oh, we don't have the energy. And we're dying, which means we can replay you on the top floor, but it's not gonna be good enough. No, it's actually fine. We'll just ensnare you. Entombed Explosive, blow it up. You're all dead. End turn. That's okay. Now, you do have a ton of stealth. That's terrible. Molded. Probably want to bring back an Animus at this point, although a bomb is tempting because it'll kill at least one marksman. And you kind of just need to be played here. Because you got to do damage. So I think at this point, we can bring back a couple of units. You want to bring back the bomb, because it gets a kill. Then the Animus can get some more kills. It's not that bad. It's burning out, but it's kind of to be expected. And now our Rector is now max HP. You're taking 62 damage. It's not a lot, except now you're stunned. You're burning out! That's fine. There's nothing we can do about it. Do we want to play the Baron up top? No, because we're gonna get these units back. They're both coming back. Hopefully that's enough. Reform with an additional +10. Start here. Now, Burnout 3 Animus can do like 600 damage. Animus of Will can come back with 50... Was 15? 50, that's gonna be 200 damage versus 180 damage. And you're gonna have the same number of burnout. So I actually think you might be a little bit better. It's like very equivalent to one another. We need floor capacity is what we need right now, weirdly enough. I need to be able to play more of my Animuses on the same floor behind the champion. This is a terrible run. Root on the top floor. It's nice. You know, I kind of like resin removal. Gets rid of spikes. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 10 times the number of friendly unit deaths this battle. We're not going to have a ton of friendly unit deaths. Mortal Entrapment, we already have one. Kind of like resin removal to remove spell shield and damage shield and spikes and stealth. We can make that card free. Restore 10 health to a unit and descend it. Restore 25 health, draw 2. Apply +10 and spikes 3. Kind of like Cycle of Life on the Rector Flicker. If I can give him spikes, maybe he can kill support units and buff himself up. But then when he dies, he's gonna lose the spikes. This still might be worth it. The Descend is kind of nice, so you can build one big floor behind the Rector with the Animus, and then when they burn out, just replay them later. But at 2 energy, it's a little slow. Restore 25 health, draw 2. We mold, and we have Endless. We don't really need restores. I think this is a skip. Yeah, I think it's a skip. It takes us so long to like get our run started, but I guess I like what we have so far. We need to get rid of the Baron. He's not doing anything at this point. I kind of like the idea still of him being molded inside of an Animus. Although plus 20 damage on Reform is good. But this has like unlimited scaling. But so does this. It just, you know, reforms back every turn. You put it behind a tank or something and then it's good. Unit upgrades. We don't want unit upgrades, so it's very tempting to go for card removal and a trinket, but then we'll lose the Concealed Cavern. Hellvent. I think we go Hellvent after this. I really do. We'll do a unit meld. Maybe we'll put Child in the Animus so we get more damage after it dies, and then we'll duplicate it. Or duplicate the Lady of the House Animus, the one that actually has health and can live. In which case we don't need to upgrade units, do we? I'm gonna do Relic Hunt. Give me a relic. Give me a relic. Come on, give me a relic. What do we not need? I don't know. Let's think about it for a minute. Spells are better. Gain money when a unit dies. Gain 7 energy on the first turn. We don't really need that much energy. Unless we draw expensive stuff on turn 1. Spells get extra upgrade slots. I mean, we already have enough stuff to upgrade. We don't need another upgrade slot per spell. We just need to upgrade our spells. This is a reroll. Memorial Fund is tempting, but we're gonna have to... Like, it's too late. We're not built around this. Our units are not gonna die that frequently to pay for itself. I do love Cheater's Hand. It's very good. Sure. Spell Chain, Purge. Nah. Like resin removal. We can just let it sit in the draw pile for as long as we need it. So we can put Formless Child in the Animus. You know what? Formless Child in an Animus with Endless means that when it dies, it comes back. Which is tempting. Reckless Baron means it can scale itself, but Formless Child means it just does more damage. A lot more damage. And then we have like Dregs and other Endless units that can come out and function as tanks. Is that the idea? Kind of is the idea. You know what? Formless Child, get out of my deck. You're too expensive. And then Wickless Baron, I don't need you. You should not have been added to the deck. You are an incorrect unit. I've made my decision. Do I regret it? Well, you know, we'll talk about that when we're done with this combat. Man, we need more damage. So, what do we not want on turn 1? Probably spells. We don't need a restore. I would play a Vine Grasp to kill you, but I think I can just kill you. No, I can't quite kill you as is, but I want to get the kill. So give me a Vine Grasp next turn. Endless. You burn out anyways. Kill you. Well, let's start here. You know what? I could just kill you. Ah, but you're not endless. Well, what's the chance that we get a mold? It's not terrible. I've done it. I killed my own unit. We're gonna go for it. We got a mold. So I can kill you with entrapment. I can kill you with a vine grasp. This floor is already covered with 1 energy. I like the entombed explosive. And I like the intent on death as well. In which case, we don't have the energy for all of this. But if we're gonna mold back our unit anyways and play them up here, they're not gonna have the HP to survive. Well, regardless, we don't need to restore. Yeah, they're not gonna have the HP to survive. But you still gotta play it. Who do you want to have endless? Probably the entombed explosive. Now we're healing for 31. You'll love to see it. In which case, if this floor is okay, let's not intent on death. Let's instead just make sure that you live. Which means you die, which is exactly what we wanted. And you know what? We have a bomb that goes down every floor. The draft bomb would have been, the draft tomb unit would have been a little bit better, but this is still fantastic. We do not need resin removal. We put you down. You're gaining 21 HP. Dump this. Buff your damage. And then just get a Dreg out to die. We want the Dregs to die eventually. Now I just want the relic that is you get like +3 energy or 5 energy when a tomb unit dies. That would be fantastic. Remove buffs and debuffs. Don't care. Wicked Blaze. I don't think we play the spike unit. I think we just play Reform. I think we want Lady. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll keep you around. You have Burnout too. Let's put you down. Put you down. And put you down. Because now we have 2 units coming back after the first Relentless wave, which seems okay to me. Still do not need resin removal. It does not remove Burnout, by the way. If I play a spell, everything gets more expensive. Okay. We'll do it up here then. I can't even... You know what? You have Endless. I don't want you to have Endless. Let's do it like this. And you know what? That's not more expensive. And you know what? There you go. Oh, we're gonna add garbage. Do we need resin removal? No. Dump it. Burnout 3. You are doing 400 damage, which is pretty freaking good. I think I do want to go capacity after this. Energy's not really a problem, and we can, you know, probably continue to upgrade our units and give them, or sorry, upgrade our spells and make them cheaper, I should say. This is A-okay. And now we're doing 400 damage. Sounds good to me. Let's kill you before you can attack. Give you a little quick regen. We've got a lot of damage on that bottom floor with our super tanky champion. No resin removal necessary. No reform necessary as well. So I think we will, I think we'll just put down the bomb. And then maybe just daze you, although that's very unnecessary. It's gonna make the spells more expensive. You know what, let's instead just give you a little bit of a heal. Okay, 151 HP. We got our Animus back, as we expected. I guess we could play resin removal to remove his spell shield. Oh no. There's one gone right there. 1435. When we get down to it, we do enough damage. It takes a minute, but we kind of do enough damage. It takes a long time because our Animuses have to keep getting reformed or dying over and over again, but we'll get another one, hopefully. You're doing 118 damage thanks to the Formless Child? I mean, it seems good to me. But that was at the end of the fight. Like, we need to scale faster because on Divinity, things are gonna get through. Sacrificial Resurrection, consume and add a draft. I don't mind it, actually. Like, if we can get rid of dregs and create a draft instead. And then I think we do want capacity, because we want units behind the Rector, including the Animuses. One behind, one in front, so that it dies, etc. A spot for dregs to go and then just get killed. We'll upgrade our spells to make them cheaper, but I need the capacity. Well, okay, we're not gonna upgrade spells. Instead, we're gonna remove and duplicate. Yeah. But I'm gonna remove some restores. Get 150 coins. I'll do it. Look, if anything makes it through to the pyre, we're freaking dead anyways. Now this is tempting. We could get auto reformation. Which means that dregs or an Animus will come back immediately and continue to be replayable. I really like it, I do. I know we have 4 molded in a deck of 24 cards, so we can probably bring back our units as is, but like, it's very tempting. You know, we're probably okay without it. It applies an additional +5 as well. Give me the accumulator. Because our units are endless, I don't think it's that important. And we'll make another Formless Child as well so that we have another endless unit that can come back after death. Because this unit got really freaking strong. It has no HP, which is a huge problem. In which case, maybe you just want another Animus. Let this, like, always play this one endless, always play these ones to burn out. It hedges our bets a little bit. Spell Shield 2. I don't have damage spells. I have 2. And I started with them. Now, you do a lot of damage, you're gonna kill my Rector Flicker. I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, you're doing literally 100 damage. I don't know if you know this, but that's a lot of damage. So I think we're gonna Wicked Blaze to get the Animus back next turn. And am I gonna just play the Rector to die and buff these guys? What else do I do? I've got nothing else to do on this turn. This is absurd damage output. Maybe you put the Animus, no, maybe put the Animus in front so that it dies and buffs the health of the Rector. So it's gonna be Rector. I mean, let me look at this. Hit, 45. Yeah, I can't stay alive. So we play the Animus in front. You actually live, which is terrible. I don't know if you know this, but you're gonna have 5 HP, my dude. So here's what we're gonna do. We're actually, nah, because Vine Grasp will move you around. Maybe I'm okay with that. How? Now you're only taking 15 because you're getting a kill. Okay. Maybe this is actually good then, and then, yeah, sure. I mean, we got a kill on that turn. That was more than I expected. You got 90 HP now. So we need to play Animus, we need to play Animus, and we need to play Wicked Blaze, which means we can't play everything. We can play 2 Animuses, though, and save one for next turn, or we could save Wicked Blaze. Two Animuses here can start doing damage. $31. You'll come back with a lot of HP and a lot of damage. I think, and you can tank, which means all we need to do. Okay, we're gonna play 10, 15. And 15. Wait, 10, 15 is only 25, not 28. Okay, yeah, so 10, 15, 15 kill, Animus in front, hit you, move you forward. Animus on the top floor. No Animus on the top floor is gonna have burnout, but that's okay. We're gonna play this Animus next turn. We're gonna play this Animus now. I can't believe you live. I'd like to get the gold. You're all dying, which is fantastic. You're dying. Now you're dying. These vine grasps are surprisingly useful. Oh, hey, look! A sweet buffed formless child. Okay. You're dying. I gotta let you die at some point. We have 2 energy. Save a mold for next turn. Because what I want to do is to get this formless child dead one more time. And this Animus can just go out, burn out, and do some damage. Sounds like his life is pretty tough. Add a draft. I would like to add a draft. What are we gonna play? We're gonna play everything. What do we not want to play? Nothing. I want to sacrifice all of this. But I suppose we'll keep a dreg for next turn. Because the molded, I want just to want it. Nothing is really dying on this floor, which is terrible. You've got to be played with Endless. You're not really taking that much damage, which is fantastic. I think we just let the Animus of Will doing 400 damage just do 200 damage. I think we just let it do 200 damage. You're dying to spikes, which is fine. You're getting 2 kills. Then I think I like this drag maybe taking some shots. That's good enough. I like this drag dying. And I like it tanking a shot. Is it really gonna tank a shot for 5? You might as well do 9. Why are you not dying? I don't know. And then we'll add 1 draft that does 40 damage, which is not bad. Not bad for a draft. A lot of units dying means that the Rector is gonna get real strong. He's a great tank. And units are freaking stunned on the top floor. Let's go. Now we need molded. I can daze you. I don't know if that's any good. I can trigger a extinguish, which means I could actually trigger the extinguish on the Animus to make it even stronger on this turn. So it would kick ass, which I like. Then, I mean, can I play it up here? I don't think so. I can ensnare you for another turn. These enemies just do so much damage. They're insane. We don't need a restore, but we only have X amount of energy. Let's get a razor sharp next turn. Let's mold. I like the idea of the Animus coming back and doing 500 damage, but it doesn't have the health to survive. So maybe an Animus of Will is actually a little bit better here. Because it can actually, like, sustain when a hit. Then we can play it up here. Play a drag, it'll survive, and it will get all of the kills, I want to say. It'll definitely live, at least. This floor is gonna suck, but you know, let's worry about this floor next turn. We'll keep you around because you're annoying to deal with. Burnout 5 is good enough. We'll have you just come back. Now everything is dying. Go ahead. I hate the squeegee sound effect of enemies getting rooted for a turn. Now they're rooted, so the vine grasps don't really do anything, I don't think. 1717 die. We can't afford everything. Keep Wicked Blaze. We're gonna reform. Pretty much the best unit we have. We're hitting the spikes, which is annoying, but that's okay. This can't even bring back a draft, but it can exhaust a couple of cards. It's like, I'm trying to think, can I even? Oh, I can pull them forward. I thought I couldn't because of, oh, you know what? The card that knocks them back can't push them, but the card that pulls them can push them, or it can pull them when they're rooted. I don't know. Regardless, they're all dead. Add a draft to my deck. Maybe I can get lucky and draw it. If they died, I don't really care. You guys have to go at some point. Resin removal also removes spikes, but at this point it's a little late. Are you guys all rooted? You're not rooted. I think we just... will we have enough damage to kill you before you all kill my Rector? That's the question. I think we stall. We can stall a little bit. We got all of our molded on this turn too, which is kind of annoying. But we'll play our Animusi. You're all dead. Health doesn't matter. You might as well just put this down here to blow up. Same thing with you. Same thing with you. Doing 600 damage. Rector's gonna come back. We need Vine Grasp to deal with the Shade Wings, unfortunately. Or Mortal Entrapment would work, I think. Because it should... Oh, it doesn't push. That's a different card. It just dazes. Right. Okay. Well, I can root you and then you're dead. That's fantastic. Intent on Death doesn't do anything, so you might as well remove this card. There you go. Easy. You do have 350 HP though. So you're dead. Draft can just do some damage. And then you could daze you or just create another draft. I'd rather create the draft. Well, I don't know what I'd rather do. I guess it removes cards from my deck. That's always a good thing. Lots of molds. Anyways, you're dead. We're not even killing the Shadewing, but we did it regardless. Okay. He's a great tank. It's kind of working. It's kind of working. We have 1,000 gold. Oh my god. I gotta admit, a Fatal Melting, something to deal with the back line would be real nice. We're probably gonna go for Merchant of Magic. I need to upgrade my spells. I don't think we need another Hellvent. I think 3 Animuses is probably good enough. They have no HP. Well, this one doesn't anyways, but a spell to hit backline multi-strikers would be kind of nice. We could upgrade it to make it cheaper, to make it consume, have magic power bonus, and then it's playable. Do we want duplication? I mean, I don't really want to duplicate another Animus. I think our Animuses are fine, as is. We just need them to die and come back and be even stronger, but it's taking a while. Maybe a second Formless Child Animus would be nice, but I need them to die and come back because then they're free. When they cost 1, it is kind of interrupting my ability to play other things. So I think we'll skip. And I will skip. We have a lot of cash. We can do a lot of good work. I need spell upgrades, but first, why don't we check out the Merchant of Trinkets? Yes, this is what we want. Flicker's Liquor. We got it last run and we got it this run, but I'm A-okay with that. Oh, hey, look, Pyrestone Housing. At the start of turn, add a Vine Grasp. I think that's good enough. I don't think we need Hell's Banners because we have energy now. Flicker's Liquors means that energy's not gonna be a problem. Dude, I'm okay with this not consuming and costing 2, because it'll be free a lot of time. And I'm gonna spend. Same thing with Wicked Blaze. I'd rather make cards free, because that means Wicked Blaze is more likely to be hit by a freeness. No holdover, unfortunately. Apply Rooted too. I mean, we need to spend our money, but we might just spend it on card removal at this point. Magic Power, useless. Purge, useless. Engage Pact, don't care. So yeah, it's either removal or double stack. Make a good restore. Let's also remove. Let's remove a Dreg. And let's remove the other Vine Grasp. It was very helpful in the last fight, though. I will admit that. It was super helpful. I don't want to remove a mold because I need the molds to bring back the Animuses, but again, the problem is that they're going to be endless and then I'm not going to be able to mold them back. But Formless Child, if we keep him, it, as the only one being endless, then it'll come back every turn and just be infinitely strong. So maybe we're okay with like a mold being removed, maybe resin removed. Why add the card if you're not going to play it, right? It's going to remove a Dreg. And then I will I Rooted too. Remove a Vine Grasp. We thinned out the deck pretty nicely. 22 cards. Keep a couple of Dregs so you have fuel. Consume Seraph. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't even think about it. Well, luckily we don't necessarily need a lot of our spells. I want that next turn. Oh, but we get a Vine Grasp. Every turn, that's a guaranteed purge. I love it. Animus. Animus. I think you just put another Animus down and then we'll buff it. Now everything is dying. That's a very good, like, set of draw. And you know what? We can actually kill our Animus with Vine Grasp. That's a funny one. So, no. Wicked Blaze next turn. So, you Animus, you kill your Animus, you made another card in your hand free. We should have played this on the Animus. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Whatever. End turn. This will blow you up. I don't want to make a draft because I want the molded in my deck. Well, you know what? Let's do it like this. There you go. Now we get a free draft. But the idea is that you just keep bringing back this Animus every turn, and you make it even stronger. But it didn't quite work because I was a little silly, and I got it killed. Try it again. Plus 71, my god. We're gonna be able to play everything. We don't need 2 Vine Grasps. We only need 1. How it works is Animus, Vine Grasp, Mold, Restore, Vengeful Shard, Draft, and Snare. Wicked Blaze can't even hit anything. Maybe we should have Wicked Blazed that draft, but he'll come back. He'll come back every turn. That's kind of what he does. And we're just constantly buffing this Animus by 20 damage every turn until we need it. Kind of works. Do not need Mortal Entrapment right now. We need the mold. So, and you know what? This seems like a turn where we actually want the Animus to attack a little bit. So let's play the Animus with Endless. Wipe you. Let's wipe you because you are... garbage. I can kill you. Bring back one of these Animuses. Bring back the one that's a little bit stronger. That's good timing, I think, because it'll die right when Seraph goes Endless. Relentless, whatever. Excuse me. We don't need resin removal. Trigger extinguish without killing it. This is what we want on this turn. We can't really do much on this turn, but this is good enough. Don't add garbage to my deck. We'll buff you without killing you. You're fine. You're fine. Draw an extra card next turn, I guess, and then you do 3 damage, doesn't matter. Hit you. That way I don't have to deal with resummoning the bomb. It's a bomb! Hey, it's a Vine Grasp. At this point, I don't even want to kill the Animus. They're just doing... Well, we should kill it, though, because if we kill it, it'll just come back next turn. And if we kill it then, it'll come back next turn. And then we can play it on Relentless and have it do, you know, 400 damage a turn instead of a 350 damage a turn or whatever it is right now. Just keep buffing it over and over and over. We should have put a Molden on our draw pile. We have 4 of them in our hand. So, like, definitely kill you. Bring back the other Animus. Probably put you in the front, actually, because I want you to die next. I want you to die this turn. That's perfect. We'll just play everything. Play our hand out. Good enough. So how is this gonna work on Divinity? I mean, I guess it's just either gonna work or it doesn't at this point, right? You were endless? I may have made you endless. You're burning out, which is perfect. Intent on Death will be played along with the Vine Grasp. Sacrificial Resurrection, I like it getting rid of the Vengeful Shards. Resin Removal, I don't care about. So maybe we actually want this Animus next turn, because I don't really want to play it right now. Want to play you? I don't really worry about you right now. Because I think we're going to kill the boss next turn. Want to play you? Increase your damage. Luckily that card was free. Then kill you. You'll come back next turn. Then get rid of all of these cards. And you know what? Why don't we do a little bit of damage to you? Final wave. You're taking 600 damage. That's pretty good. We can play this, so we should get a Vine Grasp next turn. Yeah, sure. Get out of here. 960 damage. It's gonna get better. You're dead. It was one card. Well, I mean, you know, it works. And when it works, it works. Taking 195 damage. You might as well put the, you know, this Animus somewhere else. Like, put it on the top. Just to show them that they can't push me around anymore. So a 500 HP, 590 HP Rector Flicker. One hell of a tank. A 3 HP Animus with 133 damage. Pretty good. This is gonna suck, but if we get 2 Animuses early, I'm gonna be so happy. Even 1 is good enough, but I would prefer 2. We even got the Animus, the good one, and Sacrificial Resurrection. This is a great turn. What do we not need? We don't need Restore. Maybe we'd prefer exhausting this card. You know what? We don't need a Mold. Let's keep Mold for next turn. Ooh, although the Animus needs to be endless. We could just mold the Animus. We don't have to have it endless every turn. We can bring it back and give it burnout. Who cares? You need to be endless though, because the Rector Flicker is the most important unit. So we will, we'll just Animus, I guess. Okay, not everything is dying. You know, if I kill you, I can reform you, and then Sacrificial Resurrection gives me a draft, which is pretty okay. I could also pull this guy forward and let one of the apprentices make it up, but I think it'd do a lot of damage. But then the draft, you know what, the draft can be molded, and we can kill you next turn. Okay, I'm gonna pull you forward so that you die. Now you're killing my Rector? Well, I mean, we'll bring him back, I guess. I just wish you weren't. So now we've got one good draft. Wanted you to kill my Animus of Will there. Okay. So Rector, Animus, Vine Grasp, Molded, Animus, Intent on Death, Entombed Explosive. What do we not play? You don't play Ensnare, as weird as it sounds. Everything else we're playing on this turn, starting with the Rector, who is at base health, which is kind of funny. I guess you are doing a lot of damage, and I'm not really killing things that quickly. We need to buff the health on the Rector. This is another way of doing that. Nice. Send out another Animus. Nice, 2 units dying. I did it in the wrong order, but it's still perfectly okay. Bring back the Animus. I don't think the Animus is actually gonna live to attack, but that's okay. Do we buff the Animus or kill a unit? If we kill a unit, the Animus will attack. So you know what? Kill a unit. Now the Animus is actually attacking, killing this guy, doing 100 damage. You need to go. I like it. We're gonna be fine, I think. Units are making it through, but the Animus that we have is getting buffed every turn. This floor sucks. And the Ensnare is like the final last ditch, oh, I need to slow you guys down a little bit card. We need molds next turn. We got a lot of molds coming up next turn. Good. What do we not play? I mean, I think we're gonna play everything. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. The Rector's dead, and I think there's nothing we can do about it, but he's coming back next turn. I think we Vine Grasp Conduit Redirector forward, so we remove the spikes. And then we'll buff the damage of the Animus in the back, so it just does more. We'll reform that Animus, who can go behind some dregs in this floor and wipe this floor. So what do we ensnare? What do we... I mean, we'll figure it out. Maybe we don't need Mortal Entrapment. We'll save this for next turn. Well, let me think about something. 20, 16, 36, plus 18, 54, 59 damage. If I can kill one of my units, we can survive. If I also daze you. We could do that, you know, I could Vine Grasp an Animus that's already dying and just let the Rector live for another turn, but I don't see the point in that. We want to mold stuff back next turn. So yeah, we're gonna have Mortal Entrapment next turn. This turn's gonna be a little weird. I think we're gonna Endless Animus just so that we can get it back on a bad draw. It also does 73 damage. Now you're killing everything, and you're gonna live for next turn. Let's get you forward so that you die. Buff you, doing a little bit of extra damage. Kill a dreg, and then do we ensnare anybody and keep him around? I don't know. I don't want you applying armor to all these units, but I want these guys to kind of move up so that we can get more room, because this floor is getting mighty packed next turn. Maybe you don't play the ensnare. I mean, they're gonna have 200, we're gonna have 600 HP of units on the next floor, but we're gonna have 600 HP of units on this floor. I think we want him to move up because the Animus is gonna crush him. So, I'm just gonna draw one next turn. Okay, everything died. But here's our molds. Exactly where we want them to be. Restore, don't need it. Rector. Hardly newer. You have a lot of HP. You need to be ensnared. Daze a unit and push them to the back. It doesn't push them, it just dazes them and does damage. That's still pretty good. Mold. Okay, don't play it there. Mold. Mold the bomb, maybe? Give rage. I mean, we can purge it, I guess. Makes you stronger, but makes you weaker and removes your spell shield. Oh well. I think we need to daze you. And I think we'll bring back The draft is good, but the bomb is a little tankier for this floor, which I like. So you're gonna burn out, but I want you to live for a turn. What damage is coming in here? 10 to 34. So an Animus will live, or an Entombed Explosive in the front means that you'll live. But an Animus living and doing damage seems pretty good, because that's 200 damage. But we also need damage down here. This guy, he's gotta go. He's gotta go. We're also gonna endless a unit when we play it, I think. No, we endless the champion. I could also kill the Dreg to play an Animus behind the Entombed Explosive. And everything gets 15 armor, but we do like an extra 200 damage on this floor, which is pretty good, but it's not good enough. It's not fast enough at killing these units. They're gonna make it up to the Pyre at this rate. But we can bring back the Animus next turn as long as we get a mold, which we will. So the Animus can be replayed up here. As long as we have another unit that we can play, which we can, we'll have a draft. You're gonna sweep for 9, but the draft will tank the first hit from this unit as long as we get 2 kills. So I think let's look at this to see what the damage looks like. 2 enemies killed is basically exactly what we want. So we need you to come down here. You're doing 130 damage now. Let's purge your garbage. It's not that much, but it's something. And then it's still tempting to Vine Grasp into an Entombed Explosive, but it gives everyone armor and removes 50 damage from the front enemy unit. Is that worth it? It's not worth it. I mean, it's gonna burn out anyways. We could put it down here just to do 50 more damage. I mean, there's only one unit making it up next floor. Yeah, okay. I'll play you here. You'll do 50 more damage. And then we will still have these Vine Grasps. Maybe I can do enough damage to... Okay, I could have run the math. We were 3 HP away. Still, oh, and you're also, you're locked in place up on the top floor for a turn. I still think we're kind of in the clear. Because this Animus can do 400 damage. So you're dead. If we play another unit up there, which we can, I didn't realize you were gonna be endless. Good point. If I restore you, you'll live and you'll attack. Good use of that card. We wanna keep this. We wanna keep Sacrificial Resurrection, I think, although we're not gonna have too much energy for it. And we want to play Reform. I think we dump Razor Sharp. I don't think we have the energy to play it. Everything else, though, is kind of fine. I'd like you to die so you can be reformed. So we'll start with Wicked Blaze. Well, what is Wicked Blaze gonna target? A Giraffe or an Entombed Explosive? I mean, the bomb being endless is kind of nice. It's also not dying, but I can kill it with a Vine Grasp. Okay, you're dead. You're taking 96 damage. You're doing damage. Only 215, but, you know, I'll just kill you later, I hope. I want you to be stronger. I want you to die. I will add a draft, and I will put this draft 40. It's not enough to kill you, but it comes very close. But we get bonuses from death, so I'm gonna put you down there. I mean, as long as... Oh, we have no Animuses coming back this turn, so tanking is gonna be a little bit of a problem. But you're still stuck here for a turn, so it buys me one turn to replay the Animus. Oh my god, look at all the enemies on this floor. Why? I can remove your stealth, but you're still up here and I can't deal with you. Even like bringing back the draft isn't good enough because they all die. Everything is dying on this turn. I need stealth. And we really do need to bring back the Animus's next turn because literally everything is dying. I'm almost to the point where I just want to put the champion up here next turn and then just pray. But let's see. What can we do? It's 21. Bringing back this dreg is a good tank. I mean, I don't think we're going to play Razor Sharp. I think we're okay to play everything else. And we have 2 molds coming up. So, yeah. Get rid of Razor Sharp. Bomb here tanks 2 hits. The dreg... This one will tank another 2 hits. And then if we bring back another dreg with 8 HP, or a draft actually even, the Animus will live and attack for 200 damage. It'll get 1 kill, wound this guy. It's not bad. Or, you're dead regardless because of the sweep. Don't worry about you. You could play the bomb down here. It'll tank 32 damage, and then you'll take 40, 50, 64 plus another 22, 64. You'll take 80, 86 damage. If I put a dreg here, maybe I can get you to live. Actually, pulling the wing conduit to the front and putting the entombed explosive down, I think keeps us alive enough that we can attack. So I like that. Even more so than keeping this Animus alive and doing damage. We'll just play this stuff up here later. Who gets their garbage removed? Spell Shield and Spikes doesn't really bother me. The stealth bothers me, but this is gonna run out next turn anyways. So I like this, and I like you being endless because you coming back and being a bomb every turn is quite nice. So now we're doing damage, and then if we Vine Grasp, now we're not even really taking that much. Is that good? Maybe we'd prefer him to die, I don't know. You're already rooted. You sticking around is nice because you do 40 damage and a bomb kills you. Well, actually, you're gonna have a lot of armor. I still like you sticking around. And then do we try to keep this Animus alive or do we let this floor go? I think we let this floor go because next turn we're gonna have 2 Animuses up there plus a bomb. Not quite enough to keep you alive, but it should be close. And maybe down here we just play a couple of draft. Well, let me think about it. 1, 2, 3 shots blocked, 4 shots blocked. No, we needed to play a different unit. We needed to play the bomb up here to keep this Animus alive. So this Animus is dead, there's nothing I can do about it. In that case, draft. Well, I think I'd rather the dreg tank a couple of hits. Now you're healing for 67. We'll ensnare you. You know what? No, with Sacrificial Resurrection, we could have kept him alive. Now that I think about it. Let us just purge your rage. Which isn't gonna do anything, but like what? Again, what else are we gonna do? I can actually do damage if I put the drafts up here, but I'd rather them, you know, not Ember Drain me. So is Ember going to be a problem next turn? Probably not. It will do 50 damage, and we got a lot of stuff moving up next turn. You know what? Maybe it's better that you're actually dying. I don't know. I don't know how you died. Oh, you have trample. That's how it worked. Still. Okay, top floor, looking a little crowded. Ugh. That's like 100 damage. And you gotta go next turn. We have 3 molds. What's dead? 2 animuses, and a giraffe. So, I kinda like the idea of bringing all these units back. On this turn, what do we not want? Dude, Razor Sharp, get out of my deck. You were a mistake. I can pull a marksman forward and then blow it up. But I kind of like the Entombed Explosive because it's blocking 2 shots. But you do 25 damage, you do 25 damage. What a coincidence. I like dazing you, then pulling you forward, then blowing you up. That seems like the best. Or even maybe dazing the sweeper, but let's think. I could also just kill a marksman, which takes 25 damage off the field and also allows us to block shots. Because this floor is not too bad. It's only like, they're gonna get rooted and it's only 400 damage. And this floor is okay, you're burning out and you're taking damage, as expected. So what do we not play? You don't play Razor Sharp, you play everything else, because we need units. We need units. I could also pull, bomb, blow up the bomb, get a kill, block a shot from the other Silent Marksman, get a kill, daze, and only take 29 damage on the floor. Seems really good. Seems really good. Wow, I mean, we're doing a lot of damage. We're doing 600-700 damage on the floor as long as we keep our units alive. Seems okay. You need to be endless. This bomb is so good. We have 1 reform coming up next turn. That's good enough. That is enough, because you're burning out. Then we want Animus, Animus. I have another mold. Don't forget about that. I mean, that's a lot of damage. We don't really even have to pull units around, but I really want to. Like, daze you. Now you're all dying. If you're all dying, I don't really care about this floor anymore. I kind of want to pull this Lightwing forward because it does 50 damage. And in fact, like, I could either do another 50 here or buff your damage even more. Why wouldn't you buff the damage even more? Well, because you're gonna get swept next turn. And you're gonna lose 2 Animuses. You know what, I actually, I think I do pull these guys forward. It is enough. It is actually enough, because now I can survive 1 sweep on the Animus of Will. But I think we should have dazed the boss. I think that was a mistake. Okay, you're not dying. You'll hopefully die next turn, because I need you to die to be replayed, because we're almost at Relentless. I can kill you with Vine Grasps if I have to. This floor is toast. But you're rooted, and I can replay you all next turn. There's my Moldeds. Sacrificial Resurrection is doing a good job of getting rid of stuff that I don't want. We need to bring back the Animus. Mortal Entrapment with Daze is pretty good for the next turn when it shows back up. Maybe play it at the bottom. The Rector, I need him to die. So I'm loath to play any more cards on his floor because I need him to die within 2 turns. I can kill him with Vine Grasps. I can do some more damage there. I think we want to dump Resin and Razor Sharp. I think we can dump Ensnare, but keep it in the deck. Okay, I like it. You gotta come back. If I play you in the middle, you're dead. I need you to die next turn, so I can replay you with 300 HP. If we get the Rector out on Relentless, get him back up to full health, we win. We'll put an Animus behind him and then do, well, hopefully more than Burnout 4 worth of damage, but we'll do a lot of damage. Maybe we'll get 2 Animuses out on the same turn, which would be ideal. You know what? I think you kill your Animus to replay an Animus. Because you're dead anyways. There, that's way better. Do you Razor Sharp though? I mean, getting another draft could be okay. Where are we gonna play it though? Good point. I don't know, maybe you actually play resin removal. Okay, maybe you know, actually, yeah, I like it. Do more damage to me, kill me. Come on, stop trying to kill me and kill me. I like it. We've abandoned the bottom floor temporarily. We're moving up to the top floor. This is the last wave. You're gonna kill me, I'm gonna come back with 400 GD HP. That's all we need. And you're not even killing the Pyre, and we're relentless anyways. So the rooting just doesn't matter. In fact, let your units die, because next turn, you're gonna want everything. Maybe we can put some units down here behind the Rector, keep them alive for next turn. Get the Mortal Entrapment going, because we need to start worrying about dazing you. But next turn is the last turn. Next turn is the only turn that matters. So we need molds. So I'm gonna save one. Yeah. We're gonna bring back our super formless child. I don't even know if they can survive on like any individual floor, but it's gotta be the bottom floor, if anything. Are we okay with this super formless child being endless? It'll do 800 damage times 4. It'll do 3,200 damage on its own. That's pretty good. I mean, if it lives, it'll kill everything. 6, 6, 11, 23 damage. If I put the bomb out, the Animus will live. So why not do that? We can make it stronger, but that's less important. You're gonna hit the Pyre twice. I don't care. You're not gonna kill me, and you guys are rooted, so I don't need to worry about you. I just need to worry about the bottom floor next turn, which means Rector Flicker. The Animus needs to come back. Maybe you just let the Animus die in that case. Like, just play it and then it'll die. 8, 8, 16 dead. 6, 6, 11, exactly 23, you'll die. And then you mold back. There's actually nothing to mold back, but I guess you can mold back like a... You can mold back the Animus and then play it up here and then have it die again and then just bring it back next turn. With Endless. But you're gonna be Endless already. Well, you'll live if I play the Entombed Explosive, and then you'll be Endless and you'll come back with Burnout. 48 times 5. Burnout 5. It's probably enough. I like it. And you know what? Mortal Entrapment keeps you from hitting the Pyre anyways, but like at this point, what's the point? You might as well hit this guy. Okay, I mean, I like it, I like it. Start here. Is there any place to mold? I can mold in my Pyre room. You bring it back. It's gonna have Burnout 6, which is real freaking good. Yeah. So you're gonna be Endless. You're not, but I can reform you. But you're dying, which is perfect. I will make you stronger. I will daze you. If I daze you, you're not gonna die. Interesting. I don't really care that you're not dying. I would prefer it if you died, but I guess you can weaken these guys. Just don't mess it up too much. Because if you mess it up too much, you're going to be disappointed in how things go next turn. I don't care if you do 18 damage a turn. I have 300 damn HP. I don't know where to play my cards, is basically where it boils down to. Maybe I don't even need to play it at all. But this is not the end. Let's get rid of this card then. All we gotta do is kill the boss and then we live. So Rector Flicker, 290 HP. Animus of the Will is the best Animus we have. You're taking 2,900 damage. We mold. We mold back a 200 times 4 Burnout 5 Animus. Now you're dead. Okay. The top floor is looking mighty unfortunate, but it doesn't matter, because you die. And if you die, I win. Man, thank God for the endless, right? Votive Key. Accumulator Rector Flicker. Rector doing 1,200 on his own was pretty sick. That's what 290 freaking HP does, I guess. Votive Key, Accumulator Rector Flicker, letting him be the tank, getting some Animuses. You beat your friend. No new cards, but honestly, I'm just happy to have the win streak at 9. Oh my God, good run. Some of those turns took a while, but you know, that's kind of what happens sometimes in Monster Train. You got to really think about what you're doing and your turns. I'm very glad I gave health to a Dreg because we needed a tank on a couple of occasions. And the Animuses did what the Animuses did, and they did it well enough. You know, it would have been nice if we could make one Formless Child Animus keep coming back over and over again while endless so it never got burnout, but that was just unrealistic. So it only had burnout 4 by the end of the fight there, but that was enough, and it ended up doing 200 damage, which was fantastic. It would have been interesting to see how it would have played out using the Harvest, Wickless Baron, whatever his name is, as the mold, because then it would have gained, this Animus would have gotten stronger as things died on the floor. But there's a small problem with that, because when you hit Divinity, you've got to do enough damage to kill the enemies to start the Harvest train. You can't just rely on Harvest to take you where you need it to go if you're not killing anything. You're just going to be at 0 buffs for the whole damn thing and die. That's what the Lady of the House was there for. Raw stats early that benefited from burnout. Good combination of units. I think we had barely what we needed to survive, but that was fantastic. That was a fun run. I love Melting Remnant. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel, any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.